Okay, starting off this week's sales pulse, we're looking at something big is about to happen in the housing market. This is the story of the forbearance program that has now expired for mortgages, and we're expecting the potential to have a lot of new inventory coming on the market with this now expiring. So, depending on where you stand on this issue, it's going to determine what your overall investment strategy might be. Orange County, we're looking at last week we had a total of 15 closed sales. The average days on market was 34 days. There was one sale that really inflated that number. It was on the market for 427 days. There was 6 closed sales in Orange County that occurred in the city of Santa Ana. There was only 4 transactions that were all cash last week. That's typically higher for most weeks of Orange County. The big story with Orange County was that we're now at 156 total active listings. The months of inventory moved from 3 months to 4 months. There was 15 new listings last week, which is about normal, for Orange County, but we're looking still now with the absorption rate increasing. That's increasing the months of inventory. The Orange County active listings dollar volume moved back up over 500 million, now at 517 million plus. So we're seeing an increase of dollar amounts. Could potentially be on pricing, could also be on the increase of listings. Long Beach had a total of 6 closed sales last week. Those closed sales were split evenly with 2 to 4 unit buildings and 5 or more unit buildings. 87 days was the average days on market. That's much higher than typical for Long Beach. Most of the sales occurred in 12 days or less, with one listing on the market for 417 days, which really inflated this closed sales average days on market. Without that one sale, the average days on market would have been 21 days for Long Beach. Okay, looking at the listings for Long Beach, we had 14 new listings last week. This is the highest number of new listings in 1 week over the last 6 weeks. The total number of active listings is now 106. The months of inventory moved from 3 months to 6 months, so doubled in the amount of inventory. Again, this is probably based on the absorption rate increasing and also the amount of total listings. So seeing more inventory. Okay, so let's take a look at Los Angeles County. Los Angeles County had 93 closed sales last week. The closed sales average days on market was 49 days. And as typical for LA County, they had 49 transactions that sold at or above asking price. That is just everyone really wants LA County multifamily, so they're bidding those prices up. Okay, let's take a look at the new listings last week was 133. Months of inventory remained at 10 months, and the total number of active listings is down to 1,775. Okay, San Diego County had a total of 17 closed sales last week. As always, it's got a short days on market. Now it's at 27 days last week. Only 3 listings sold at or above asking price, which typically for San Diego County, we're seeing many more than just 3. It's usually about half or better of the sales are at or above asking price. There was only 5 all cash transactions also last week. Okay, 11 of the 17 closed sales last week were in the city of San Diego. The closed sales, there were 9 duplexes and 8 fourplexes that was the makeup of the 17 closed sales. Okay, let's look at the San Diego listing inventory. We've got 25 new listings last week in San Diego County. This is about average, but months of inventory went from 12 months to 16 months. That's quite a significant increase there in months of inventory. There's also an increase in total number of active listings to 211, an overall increase and on the high end for San Diego County. Okay, let's look at the Riverside County now. Riverside County didn't have much happening last week. There was only a total of 4 closed sales last week, which is pretty low for Riverside County. Okay, let's take a look at the Riverside County listing inventory. There was 7 new listings last week, bringing the months of inventory, or keeping it at 3 months. There is now a total of 96 active listings. This number dropped below 100 for the first time in several weeks. All right, let's look at San Bernardino County now. San Bernardino County had a total of 8 closed sales last week, and the 8 closed sales average days on market was 50 days. That's higher than typical. It's usually somewhere around 25 to 30 days. Transactions sold at or above asking price was about normal, with half, or four listings of the closed sales selling at or above asking price. There was a total of 7 new listings last week. The typical week, we see somewhere between 12 to 20 listings, so this is down quite a bit from the average. Months of inventory went from 7 months to 9 months, and we're now at a total of 144 total active listings. So let's see what happens next week with the eviction moratorium now expiring. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Mike's Multifamily Minutes, so you never miss a video. See you next week.